I mean, it's really important that the bands. See, one of the key factors in the local music scene is that what'll happen is you'll have 4 bands on a bill, and then the people that come out to see band 1 leave
We talk about this
after band 1.
Yep.
And that's why the local music scene is falling apart.
But the band.
I mean, it's really important that the bands. See, one of the key factors in the local music scene is that what'll happen is you'll have 4 bands on a bill, and then the people that come out to see band 1 leave
We talk about this
after band 1.
Yep.
And that's why the local music scene is falling apart.
But did band 1 leave?
Sometimes.
That is a problem when bands leave before the last band plays. By the way, that is the most rudest thing you can freaking do.
Sure they all
Support your local bands.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You
and
want
stick
to
around.
stay till the end.
basically, the bottom line is that as we begin to play more, bands are at least the bands are staying.
Yeah.
Like last night, all the bands hung out
Yeah.
for the whole set.
Cool.
At Mojo, all the bands hang out.
Remember when that used to be like the rule of thumb? Like if you
used to
left.
have-
Yeah, well, I mean, the rule of thumb when we first started playing was you didn't have to sell tickets to get a gig.
That's
You know?
because they that's because they hire
Right,
bands
exactly.
to entertain their patrons instead of bring their patrons. It was
Correct.
different.
Correct. And then if you get on a bill with a national act or something like that,
What is going on?
you basically the national act is given a guarantee.
I gotta think. Of it.
So
And it all depends on the venue. It
yeah,
all depends on the venue with the national tours. Speaking of such, didn't you just do one?
we did. We played at the Crocodile
Oh.
Cafe.
You want to
Oh,
talk
was
about
that
that?
was that the Kitty show?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Kitty show.
Kitty,
Kitty,
God
God
forbid.
forbid.
God forbid.
God
Right,
forbid.
God
Those
forbid.
are my homies.
Thank God
Oh
for that.
yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how many tickets
Periphery.
did they make you sell to that show?
We sold 54. Right?
Yeah. Well, the
What was the
minimum was
quota?
the quota was 50.
50 tickets at Croc Rock?
Yeah.
Yep.
On what night of the week?
Holy
It was a.
It was a
Tuesday.
weeknight.
A Tuesday
It was a
night?
weeknight.
Yeah.
A
Tuesday.
weeknight. 50 tickets?
Yeah.
We actually sold more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Not on
And
65
so
times.
what's the deal with the 50 tickets then? What happens when you sell the 50 tickets?
Well,
Well, apparently nothing.
How much did you guys get paid from the gig? If you sold
50
one,
bucks.
Did we even get paid from that
a
gig?
dollar ticket.
a dollar a
Dollar
ticket?
ticket.
Get
Dollar
the
ticket.
fuck, how much were tickets?
12 bucks.
12
$12.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
That's pay to play.
That's
Sorry.
generous.
Yeah. It's,
what's that? A pyramid scam or something?
well, you know what? The
They'll
thing
sell
is-
knives next.
Well, let me, hey,
I'm not allowed to slander anybody on the internet.
MCDS.
No, I mean it's not slander.
MCDS,
but-
stand up for a second. Just
Oh,
stand up. Let me
jeez.
just zoom in on that chair right there. Here, move aside. Here we go. See this? Move aside. I can't. Just got your ass. Move over to the right. Move! Move! Out of the way. Oh, you're gonna hold up. Okay. See that?
We don't pay to play.
No way.
That's
Not
our
anymore.
motto.
It's actually ticket sales don't mean pay to play, but sometimes they do.
Close enough.
So that was Kitty though. Did you get to hang out with Kitty?
Say again.
How was Kitty?
I love it. Kitty was great to play with, man. I got
Uh,
to hang out with him before the show and after the show. It was fun.
Yeah, they seem like pretty cool girls and ladies. And
Morgan's awesome. She's a funny chick.
yeah.
Unfortunately, Mike and I didn't get to see any of it because our equipment was thrown out to the curb and we had to
Holy-
stand outside of the
Who
show.
Yeah,
did
I
that?
Really?
So,
Well, here, I mean, it was
Wait,
really
hold on,
Wait a
hold on.
minute.
Is that a fact?
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
that's a fact.
Your
Well,
equip- who
Your
had your equipment
equipment
out?
was thrown out on the curb.
well, you had
Basically.
you had a chick didn't need it,
Right.
Really?
even though they told us to. And he doesn't have a small.
And he still was thrown out after.
Really?
No, there's nobody.
Yeah.
Would they make you
No,
use
so-
their
It'll fit
back
in
line?
a Subaru.
Would they
I
force
see
you to
that.
use their back
That's
line?
Yes, it will.
Yeah, I got you, man. I told you it would.
And who threw your shit out on a curb?
Well, basically, the way
Well,
the way it went down
The
was like
stage
this.
hands, I guess we would say, but
Apparently,
Stagehand.
the clubs what they'll do is, they do kit sharing for the opening bands.
Yeah.
But they don't know which band's going to show up first, so they tell all the bands to bring their drums, and the first band that shows up gets to set up their kit, and the rest of the people are left holding in their hand. Now I got a double bass drum set.
Whoa.
So I showed up in an open back pickup truck, and the guy's like, "Your
was
drum
great.
set's already on stage." I said, "No, it's not. It's in the back of my truck." He said, "No, it's on stage." I said, "Dude, I paid for it. It's in the back of my pickup truck." So what we had to do was we had to bring the whole thing in and put it in storage
Should have called Skippy. He would help you.
so that I could play this wonderful little kit.
yeah.
And they told us we had
Did you see that? He
they
almost
told us we had a
impaled
minimum
him.
that we would get at least a half hour. They gave us 20 minutes.
Do not fuck with Volcano.
24 minutes or 20 minutes, including inline sound.
We played 3 songs.
Play three. Oh, okay, including sound check. Okay, so wait a minute.
And we
Now
didn't get a sound.
let's remind people, like in Allentown on that street, like what is down the street from there? There were what, 3 halfway
Prison.
houses, and that's about it.
I think there's a rehab too.
I was
It-
locked
it-
up.
No, next to the Sterling Hotel,
For
there's a
3
halfway
days.
house for like mentally challenged, like adjudicated drug addicts.
I
By
think
the
there's
way.
a prison- I think there's a
I lived
prison
in
annex
Allentown
like
for a
half a
while. I
block
lived
from
on
there.
7th
Keep
Street
it.
between Liberty and
What am I
Allen.
doing?
Yeah.
That's pretty-
Don't answer that.
That is
Uh,
crazy. So how did, when did you
Yeah.
find out your shit was thrown to the curb? Like, how'd you figure that out? Like, did somebody tell you, or did you?
No, well, we were looking for it, and then well, I think it was both me and you went outside for a cigarette. And
Yeah.
we noticed it sitting there against the wall.
They're in such a rush to get the other bands on, and the first band off, the second band on.
Yeah.
They have their employees wheel the leaving band's gear right out the door. So they basically took his $2,000 head. Thank God we only played 3 songs. Because if we had played a full set and they wheeled it out, it's like 40 degrees outside.
So what kind of
Really?
like, did they
There'd
give you
have
a
been an
rider
issue.
or like a?
So wait, you guys sold over
contractor?
50 tickets at
On a weekday.
$12 on a weekday
Uh-huh.
at $12 a piece.
Got $1
Played
for each.
3 songs
With
got
no
a
sound
dollar
check.
for-
With no
got-
sound
Got
check.
your
with
shit
no
right
sound
up.
check.
Yeah, basically,
Got $1
Uh-oh.
Did you get drink
for
tokens?
each
We lost
ticket.
signal.
we paid around $250 per song. Our fans paid $250 per song to the
$2
club just to rip us off.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like
I
we
wanna
need to-
thank
Well,
everybody.
it doesn't sound like they ripped you off, but I
No.
mean,
No, it's
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Maybe not ripping it off, but my ass is still sore.
I mean,
Everyone up
yeah.
the people, we turned in our money up front. The person in the office
Uh-huh.
told me minimum 30 minutes. We
Yeah.
showed up. The manager told us a minimum 30 minutes. We get on, we play 20 minutes, and the sound
oh,
guy.
here, use the mic. I don't know if they can hear it. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Good.
Okay. When we paid our money up front, people in the office told us a minimum
Mike has
30
to use
minutes.
the mic, right?
to play, not to
To
sound
play.
check.
Right. No, we didn't get a sound check.
30 minutes.
Right. And then we showed up and we confirmed with the stage manager or the club
Stage
manager.
minute. All right, they went to the stage manager.
Yeah.
And
What did
he confirmed 30 minutes. And then
30
we
minutes?
play, they cut us off every 20.
Respect.
And the sound guy shows us a sheet that says right on there 20 minutes. And I'm
20
thinking,
So
minutes.
did
Yeah,
they
where
give you a
was that?
rider or something in writing a contract before the gig?
No, I kind of wish they
no.
did though.
Yeah, we'll live and learn.
So-
it's no big.
Any national tour you should get one, but either way, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, we were just,
sucks.
it was
It was a disappointment.
disappointing.
I was sad because that was the first time I had ever seen the band. I was actually coming to meet the guys.
Really?
And I came to the show to check them out and meet with them afterwards. And I'm like, yeah, this band is all. They're done.
They're done.
All right, that's cool.
Crack Rock wasn't always like that because Skippy actually used to do booking now.
Yeah,
and it
but
was a little
here's
different.
here's the moral to the story. It was an extremely successful venture.
It was.
It brought us-
Yay!
And, and what?
Yeah.
Marion knows somebody who knows somebody who knows Nicole.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
it's really interesting how this whole band has come
Things
together.
works out.
Hearing a bunch of Kitty
Yeah, it's
Shot
definitely
Brigade
interesting.
fans afterwards come up and say you guys are awesome. It's pretty cool too.
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
No, they don't use
Shout
a
out
booking
to
company, though, do
Dallas
they?
and
If they use their
Doc
own
and-
in-house booking guy or something,
Yeah,
it's
they're
a,
all-
Byron
These
and
guys are wild,
yeah.
even though we didn't get to see them.
Yeah.
who?
God forbid.
I saw.
I saw them hanging out, but we didn't get to see their show because we were
Because,
outside where
All right, those guys are awesome.
Yeah, they're fun.
because God forbid they let us play 4 songs.
All right.
Their fault, man.
Shout out to local bands before you play anywhere, especially a national tour. Make sure you get all your shit in writing,
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
A good
Or at
idea.
least get a
Yeah,
bag.
shit.
of
Get an
gold.
agreement. and you guys really
And
did
your
prove that you
fans.
guys can draw.
Yeah.
Though I'll tell you.
Definitely got fans out of it.
Do you guys